Good afternoon. Welcome to the Grand Oceanfront Resort. My name is Xavier and I'm Senior Check-In Manager for today. Are you here to check in or do you need to make a reservation? You need to make a reservation. Okay, I'm just going to have to search the system for you. I would also like to inform you in advance that we are an extremely popular hotel, which often is full at this time of year, to be perfectly honest, so I can't guarantee there's going to be something available. While you wait, could I treat you to a complimentary glass of mineral water? Absolutely, of course. I mean, why would you turn it down, really? Sorry for being so bold. There you go. I have my own. Thank you very much. So, while you enjoy that, we'll get on to booking you in. How many nights would you like to stay? 3 nights in total. Okay. Let's see, I'll wait for the system to load. Of course, it's not always possible to get a room, but I have a feeling we've got something available. Aha! It turns out you're in luck. There's one of every single type of room available for these next 3 nights. The first time I've seen that happen for quite a while. Yes. So, are you familiar with our offering, or would you like me to explain to you more closely what's going on? Okay. Right, so the Grand Oceanfront Resort consists of 120 rooms, 35 suites, and 7 villas. Out of the 120 rooms, 60 face the beach and 60 face the pool, with beach rooms coming at a 20% premium over the pool view rooms because it's deemed that they have a better view. I mean, I would suggest that the pool view is sumptuous, but perhaps the beach view is a little bit more spectacular. Yes. Of course, they are both of equal quality and the layout is entirely the same on either side. Very well. Then we have our suites, which all consist of a bedroom and then a large living area with a small kitchenette. Again, all of our rooms are ensuite. You'll never have to step into a bathroom which anybody else has any other claim over, apart from in public areas, of course, just to be entirely clear. We endeavour to be completely open and clear from the start here at the Grand and Oceanic Beachfront Resort, because if we're not, we open ourselves up to complaints, and being a 5-star establishment, we don't really take complaints that well. But of course, I must remind you that if you do have a problem, then you must come immediately to me. Not only am I Senior Check-In Manager, but I'm also your personal concierge for the rest of your trip. So all of your, even the tiniest need, I can look after very well. I mean, I've just got you water, and that's probably 1 out of 10 on the scale of things that I can do for you. So we can configure any room or suite to have either a king bed or 2 singles in it. And then, unfortunately, the villas do come in a set format with a very large king bedroom, very large double single bedroom, a large living area, separate kitchen, dining room, terrace overlooking the beach, and indeed, you think the beach view rooms had a beautiful view, walking straight out on the beach, with direct beachfront access to the private villa area is really quite something. Yes, and we happen to have one available right now. You wouldn't be interested in a villa, okay, because you're travelling alone. I understand. So just you travelling. Might I suggest, though, that in order to maximise the comfort of your stay, you will have a suite, because the suite package, in fact, encompasses more than just a much more spacious living area. You also get a complimentary spa treatment at our famous Thai spa, which offers, of course, all of your normal basic massages, facials and manicures, etc., but it also offers the Grand Oceanic Beachfront Experience, which is a 4-hour extravaganza in a special pod that the spa is within the main resort complex, but on our private beach, which cannot be accessed by anybody other than resort guests, which of course allows it to be pristine and uncluttered. Furthermore, if you wish, you can undergo the 4-hour experience that I have just mentioned in a private cabana, in a private corner of our private beach. It involves a mud bath, a seaweed wrap, Thai and Swedish massages, a facial, manicure, and then you can finally bathe in a hot tub which is sunk into the sand. And then of course that's, I say of course because this is indeed a fine establishment, not that this is a normality in the rest of the world, unfortunately. But in this hot tub you will be surrounded by rose petals and you can gently sip a glass of champagne, alone or with someone else. Yes. Unfortunately, that is a supplement that's not included in the suite package. However, it is included if you order a villa. But of course, we've already crossed that bridge. I'm as much a gentleman as I am a businessman, you know. Yes. Quite right, you're very funny. Yes. So you're interested in a suite. Well, suites do come at a higher cost than the rooms, but I would say that their layout permits you to live more independently as well. We have 3 restaurants at the resort. We have our 2 Michelin star Pan-Asian restaurant, which is rather costly, I must admit, although it does have the best reputation on the island for food. It's a real gastronomic destination. You'd be foolish not to take advantage of it at least once, but not every night. I just imagine that not even our wealthiest clients eat there every night. It's also quite formal. You need to wear more or less what I'm wearing. It's not as relaxed as our lovely French bistro, which is just off the lobby over there. Yes, and again that provides excellent hearty food. I would in fact often eat there myself when I'm not working. And then finally we have the Beachside Grill. Now, grills get a bad reputation for producing overpriced, low quality steaks. We only serve the finest local meats, or indeed meats that are imported from premium markets such as Wagyu from Japan, or Kobe indeed, or Nebraska USDA prime cuts. Also, those do come at a premium price, but it is probably the best resort grill in the world. I don't believe that any guest or reviewer has ever identified any better resort grill than our own. And then of course the tables are spilling out onto the sand, but they're on a protected veranda, which means that, you know, if you're in your high heels, you can clamber around without any problems, without sort of any fear of sinking. Yes, of course, not that we ever really suffer any incidents of people sinking into sand, or indeed incidents at all. This is indeed a 5-star establishment where all of your whims are catered for. And one of the advantages of having a suite is that you have your own dining area in your living room, which permits you to eat at your leisure, at a time you desire, from room service. Am I starting to convince you? And that's not possible in the rooms. We offer basic room service or put you up a table, but it's lengthy and difficult, and actually, who doesn't want the convenience of having a vast living area of your own? Very well. Bathrooms. Yes, bathrooms are very important to everyone. Bathrooms are an area where there's quite a lot of variation, so all of the bathrooms are constantly stocked and refilled every day with Kiehl's amenities. Oh, yes, only Kiehl's for us. But then the rooms all have a classic bath shower combo with a rain head. It's really quite excellent. I've tried all of the bathrooms myself, or at least all the types of bathrooms. In such a vast resort, I would have to be quite enterprising to make it through all of them. Not that I should be joking about bathrooms in front of a guest, but we try despite the fact that this is a 5-star establishment, we try to maintain a relaxed atmosphere where all guests feel equal, regardless of the amount of money they're spending on their room. Although, of course, there is just a little bit of a preference going on. Now, suites are equipped with separate shower and bath. The shower has its own wet room, it's its own enclosure, and you have jet nozzles which shoot water not just vertically but horizontally towards your body from both sides. Yes, and again that comes with a circular rain head. And then in the villas you have not one but 2 bathrooms, one which is opening out onto the outside with an exterior rain head shower of the same variety as the ones which are in the suites and rooms. And then there's the superior rain head shower zone. Yes, its own zone, its own room that you walk into separately in the villa bathroom, which has huge numbers of holes on the roof. It's quite an amazing experience. I've done it twice and I've been shivering every single time I came out because I was so excited by it. Massive numbers of holes on the roof, and it just rains down as if you're in a monsoon. Indeed, I believe that's an expression which is used with regards to these showers. They are a monsoon shower, with nozzles pointing at you from all directions. I mean, to be perfectly honest, the water pressure required is madness, but not that you're interested in that, and not that you're interested in a villa, sadly enough. So would you like me to pencil you in for a suite? Pencil you in for a suite. Okay. Just got to make sure that none of my colleagues have pinched it. No, it's all yours. Marvellous. So, you've booked your suite now. Are there any activities which you particularly envisage engaging in while on the island with us? Jet skiing. Well, forgive me for getting carried away while explaining to you the benefits of our rooms, but jet skiing is actually included as a one-off in your suite package. Would you like to do it more than once? Just go for the free jet skiing, fair enough. Do you have a time preference for that within your 3 days? Sorry, within your 3 nights? Tomorrow, in the afternoon, after, I would suggest we book you in for a casual lunch at the bistro. Yes, you probably want to dine inside and then head out to the beach, explore the gardens, wander around the pools, of which there are 3, by the way. So we have our vast infinity pool, which is available to everyone. Then we have our adults only quiet pool. And then we have a saltwater pool with an attached lap area for serious swimmers. Yes. So you swim seriously. You'd like to be, again, spending time. You don't need to book the lap pool though. That's absolutely available to you at any time. Of course. Very well. So I'll book you in at, say, 3 p.m. for jet skiing. And then you'd like to go on a yacht cruise. Well, we can organise you a private yacht cruise, or we can actually have one which has space for 6, which has only got 5 guests on it at the moment. There's, of course, a serious price difference. Just hop on with the other 5 guests. It's going to be really convivial. They also are all suite guests, so they might be on the same corridor as you. Again, we do really encourage socialising amongst the guests. And again, they are, in fact, all booked in to our 2 Michelin star Pan-Asian restaurant on that evening. Would you like me to try and squeeze you onto their table? That would be outstanding. Okay, sure. Okay, that's all gone through. And then you'd like to try the grill. Would you prefer a lunch? I'd suggest maybe having something by the pool at lunch. We can serve you some light food, burgers, etc., salads, plenty of quinoa, of course, eating clean. Yes. And then I'd suggest the grill. Now, Wagyu is expensive, but Wagyu is amazing, and I would recommend nothing more highly than the Wagyu we serve. You already knew, you were already going to order it. I'm going to step them aside, a special one for you, because we are, seeing as you're buying the last one of our suites, we are at 100% occupancy for suites, and so we're allowed to confer a couple of extra benefits upon the guests, and one of them is that you are going to get an extra large Wagyu steak at the Beachside Grill. Very well. Spa treatments, you'd like the full experience, okay? Again, it's rather costly. That's no object to you. Okay, very well. Maybe I should put that in for the afternoon of the day after your jet skiing. Yes, 3 o'clock, and then that'll leave you perfect time. I mean, once you get out of the cabana at 7, there's nothing better to do than go for some pre-dinner drinks with your new friends and then head straight to the grill. Perfect. And again, we have the lobby bar, which is sort of a wood-panelled library-style room with a more European feel. And then we have a beach bar, which is more lively with great live music. And it's the difference between having a martini and a margarita. Not that I know. I mean, I just work here. Very well. And again, we can offer you a 20% discount on all bar drinks, with the exception of fine champagne, which is sadly not available at a discount for clear reasons. Very well. That's all excellent news. Anything else you might need, please come to me as early as possible. As soon as any problem comes up, I would like you to come straight to me. Yeah. Very well. Thank you so much. All I need to do now is take your contact details. Classic things. Can I have your first name? Okay. Surname? Nice and easy. Normally I have to try and ask people to spell them out. It's not alright. Address? Oh, we get so many guests from that neighbourhood. You heard about it from friends. I'm not surprised. There we go. I could fill in the postcode without even asking you. It is... Yeah, that's what I had in. Great. Fair enough. And your telephone number? Okay. You can reach me at any time by pressing 0 on the phone, which is in your room and in all areas. Just if somebody else picks up, ask to be transferred over to me. You might have to wait 2 minutes or so, because I do have to deal with other guests. But you are, of course, my number one priority when I'm talking to you. Very well. Indeed, I didn't become senior check-in manager for nothing. I'm really quite good at customer service. Well, back in Britain, where I'm from, it would be considered rude to brag in such a way, but this is the island. Exactly. Very well. I'm so glad that you've chosen to stay with us today, and I hope that the work that I've done has been to your satisfaction. You can fill out a feedback form to that effect, or suggesting the precise opposite if you like. I have no control over it, of course. Yes, very well. You can find the feedback form in your room. Payment is something which we do not discuss while here. You will discuss that with the manager in your personal payment meeting as you leave the hotel. Checkout is nominally at 12 of midday 12, but we're quite lenient, you know. We're not exactly the kind of busybodies that demand that you're out by a certain time. No, this is a higher caliber resort than that. Very well. I wish you a very pleasant stay. Yes, I can't dispense your key. You will go and collect it from my colleague over there. Yes, just 2 down. You see, I look forward to meeting you again. Yes, finish with a final handshake. Thank you so much. I would like to personally thank you, in fact, on behalf of the entire check-in team, for choosing our resort. I hope you have an extremely pleasant stay, and I and my entire team are here to make sure that that's precisely what happens. Yes, tiniest thing phone me any time of day, middle of the night, very early in the morning, somebody will get round to you. Of course, very well. Please, don't let me keep you. Get started with your holiday. Yes, a bellboy's already got your bags. Very well. I hope to see you very soon.